Hey guys, today I'm filming my next update for my 365 Days of Samples series. I am filming this video on September 1st, so again, we're filming on track, we're just posting a little bit late. So as always, I am going to start by showing you the things that I used up over this past month, and then I will get into the items I'm still working on, the new things I'm adding in, and then I will show you my August empties. At the end, I do have all of the in progress and new items. I'm going to mention them to you in the order that I apply them, but in the description box, everything will be listed out in 2 separate categories. So let's just go. Okay. So for the finished products, I do have one hair product. That would be the Verb Ghost Oil. So here's where I was at my last update. So not a ton left, but considering you don't need that much of this, it did take me 3 weeks probably to get through it. This is something I actually really enjoyed. Even though it was oil, it was a little bit thicker. It didn't weigh down my hair, and it didn't make my hair too greasy as long as I didn't use too much and I didn't bring it up too high. I did really enjoy this product. I didn't notice it necessarily doing anything for me, but I did like the scent and the way it felt on my hair. But I have a million leave-in hair products to use up, so I won't repurchase it, but it is awesome to have that used up. Then everything else is skincare. So I finally finished, like when I say finally, I mean like yesterday was my last use of the Murad Clarifying Cleanser. This is their acne cleanser. I was here at my last update. This is a really awesome product. It is like a basic cleanser, but it does work really well with my acne prone skin. This is something I might consider repurchasing in the future if I can get it half off, but I have a lot of other cleansers that I need to work through, so that won't be anytime soon, but this is something I recommend. This one and then the Maracuja acne facial cleansers I think are the best, and they're amazing. The Maracuja is like half the price of the Murad, so I would go for that one over this one because of the price, but this is an item I do enjoy and I do recommend. Next, for serums, for the daytime, I used up the Sunday Riley Good Genes Lactic Acid Treatment. I haven't really noticed this doing anything for my skin, and this is the second one I've used up, not in a row though, so maybe it's something that I just need to use longer. But you guys know I'm kind of bad about skincare. I don't really notice it doing anything for me. It's really all about the way it feels, and I like the way this one feels, so I would be happy to get some more minis of it. But considering the extremely high price tag and the fact I don't necessarily notice any like extreme results from this, I don't see myself purchasing it anytime soon. For my nighttime serum, I was using the Caudalie Vinoperfect Radiance Serum. I cannot believe I finally freaking used this up. I feel like I've been using this forever, and this is where I was at my last update. It is all used up. I don't like the scent of this. I don't think it did anything for my skin, so this is not something I would repurchase, and it was quite a challenge to get through. Then I did use up my nighttime moisturizer, which is the Caudalie Vinosource Moisturizing Sorbet. So I know a lot of people have been weirded out by this because it's like a whipped texture, kind of like cottage cheesy, like not as thick, but somewhere around there. I know my sister was like, what is wrong with this thing? And I was like, no, it hasn't gone bad. That's just the way it is. This did moisturize my skin. I didn't notice anything crazy from it. It is an expensive product, so I would not repurchase it, but I was happy to get that used up. And I do have to say that I think Caudalie, considering that they're an expensive brand, they put quite a bit of product in their deluxe size samples, which I really appreciate. There are some other brands where I feel like they have this much product in here and I'm like, why all that extra packaging? Caudalie, for the most part, I don't think with everything, but for the most part, is very generous with their samples, which I appreciate. Then I did use up the Tarte Maracuja C Brighter Eye Treatment, and I used up one of these in the past. This is a fine eye cream. I do think that it hydrates under the eye, but it is really basic. But it's not too heavy, it's not too sticky, but I don't really notice it doing anything for puffiness or fine lines. So this is not something I would repurchase. I will use it up if I get more, but there are other eye creams I prefer over this one. And again, for me, eye cream is something, because I don't notice a ton of results, because I'm very fortunate I don't have a lot going on under my eyes. Mostly it's all about the way it feels on my skin, and this one just feels okay, so I would not repurchase that. The next thing I have is the Ole Henriksen Hygee HydraClay Detox Mask. Y'all, I finally finished this up, and this is a really nice mask. I do feel like my skin is hydrated, it is soft. I do like this. I'm never going to purchase a mask in the full size. I'm just not. It's going to take me 100 years to get through what I've got right now, but I did really enjoy this one and I would recommend that. So then we have the foil samples I added in last month, and starting with the Clinique fresh pressed acid serum things. This is the daily booster with pure vitamin C 10% and the overnight booster with pure vitamin A retinol, and I did not like these. So it might be because of the packaging of the sample. First off, the vitamin C one, you're supposed to really mix it up, shake it up, and I didn't do the best job, and it felt like there were little granules in it, which I didn't like. That was weird to me. I don't know why there'd be some powdery consistency in there. So these didn't do anything for me. I know that they're hella expensive, and just no. And again, I think part of it is the packaging that I didn't enjoy, but no, I would not at all consider repurchasing that. Then I did use up the Marc Jacobs Youthquake Hydra-full Retexturizing Gel Crème. I hate the word creme for some reason. This was a really nice moisturizer. It did do a nice job of really hydrating my skin, but it's not something I would consider purchasing in the full size, but it was good. There are times where makeup brands come out with skincare products. I'm a little nervous about it, but that was a really good one. Then the last thing I have here would be these lip products from Clinique. Again, I'm pretty sure both of these were discontinued. The Pep Start Pout Perfecting Balm in Guava and the Pep Start Pout Restoring Night Mask. Although Clinique did just release something in their Moisture Surge line that is just like this lip mask, so I'm thinking that maybe it's the same product, re-promoted, repackaged, or a similar product. So with little blister packs like this, I just put little bobby pins on them to try to keep them closed. And I didn't finish these, but I'm going to be getting rid of them. I'm just overusing them. This Lip Perfecting Balm, the pink shade does actually show up, which is nice, but it's hard to do that in a little sample like this. I feel like it was just a little bit messy. It was not the most hydrating though, so I would not consider purchasing that. Then we have the lip mask, which was a nice product. It looks like Vaseline, but it doesn't feel like Vaseline. It is a nice thick texture that does feel hydrating on the lips. I do think this is a nice product, but it's not something that I would really consider purchasing. I have other things that I do prefer. So yes, I'm bummed I didn't finish them, but I'm just over it. I am gonna throw them away. It's just these little packages are getting a little bit cumbersome. So I definitely would not purchase the tinted balm, but the night mask was pretty good. So now moving on to all of the products that I'm currently working on, as well as add-ins, starting with the hair care products. I am still unfortunately using the Christophe Robin cleansing purifying scrub with sea salt. I was hoping this would be done by this update, but it's not quite. So I have used up a lot more of this, as you can see. So I should have one use, maybe two left max. So this will absolutely be done by my next update. The more I've used this, the more I've understood how to use this. Now I do still make a bit of a mess in my shower, but it's a fine product, will be finished by my next update. But after this is used up, I am going to add in another full-size hair product that I've had sitting around for a couple of years unused. And you guys know, for some of these things, the only way that I can actually make progress on them and use them is to put them in a project. So that would be the L'Oreal Extraordinary Clay Mask. This is a pre-shampoo treatment that is supposed to absorb oil and purify the scalp. And we'll see how that works. A pre-shampoo mask is a little different for me, but again, it's something I've had forever and I've never used, so I want to try this out. So this is going to be my new shampoo full-size hair product that I'm working on after I finish the scrub. Then the full-size conditioner type product that I've been working on for the past couple months is the L'Oreal Elvive or Elvive Color Vibrancy Repair and Protect Balm, and I've been doing a good job using this. You are able to see a little bit more progress, but I also dropped this on the floor, so the product isn't quite leveled out. But this is going to take me a couple more months to get through, maybe till the end of the year or like the end of November. So we'll see, but I love the scent of this. It's a really, really good hair mask that I just used as a deep conditioner. I am really enjoying that one. Then my leave-in hair product. I added in is the Moroccan Oil Protect and Prevent Spray for color treated hair, and this has been awesome to use because it's a spray. It's much easier to use than the Verb oil and my hands don't get messy, so I've really been enjoying this, and I think I'm going to go through this one quicker because it's a spray. And I did decide that even though I've got some full-size hair products I'm going to be using, I want to add in some shampoo and conditioner packets because I have quite a few of these that have just been sitting there and have been accumulating. So I'm going to just show you 5 here right now, and I will review them as I use them up, and I will add in more once I get through these, but I just wanted to get a good selection to start with. The first one is the Amika Velveteen Dream Smoothing Shampoo and Conditioner. The Dry Bar Southern Belle Volume Boosting Shampoo and Conditioner. The Living Proof Color Care System. The Alterna Caviar Anti-Aging Bond Repair Shampoo and Conditioner. And the Dry Bar Sake Balm Nourishing Shampoo and Conditioner. So again, I will just kind of like randomly pick one and use it, and I will let you know my thoughts as they use them up. But I do want to try to get through as many of these as I can before the end of the year, because I believe next year I'm going to start focusing on using my travel size shampoo conditioners because I have a ton of them and I don't travel enough to just save them for traveling. So that's going to be my project for next year. But for this year, if I can get through as many of these as possible, that would be fantastic, as well as using up those full-size products. So, you know, it's going to prolong the use of these and of my full-size products because I'm using them both at the same time, but I think it will all be just fine. So now moving on to the skincare products for makeup removal. I have the Dermalogica Precleanse. Y'all, this has been in here forever, but I actually feel like there's only a little bit left, so this will be finished off by next month. I've been doing a lot better about using this. I'll use this on my face, and then I'll use a liquid makeup remover on my eyes. The one I'm using right now is the Clarins Floral Water Makeup Remover. I'm all the way down here on this one, so I would like to use this one up as well, which I don't think should be an issue, especially using these in combination. And I decided that because I have so many different liquid makeup removers, I'm just going to add one in whenever I use it up. This is something I do use to remove eye makeup as well as to remove swatches. So I would like to use the Clarins, which should not be an issue by next month. And then I'm going to be adding in the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water, the waterproof version. I've used up a full size in the past, but I did get a little mini for my friend Jean, so I want to use that up. And for cleanser, you guys know I was really focusing on the Murad, so now that that one's used up, I will have all the time to dedicate to this little mini of the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Cleanser. I've used this up in the past and I do really enjoy it, so it'll be nice to use it again. So for my scrub, in my last update I told you I probably wouldn't get much use out of this one because I was focusing on my full size, and I will talk more about this at the end of the video when I show you guys my empties. So now that I've decided to stop using that one, I will be able to dedicate more time to this one. I would love to finish it by next month, but we'll see. So this is the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Polish. I'm not impressed by this, but I can use it up. So I will be focusing a lot of my attention on this one, but the next oldest full-size scrub in my collection is the Derma E Microdermabrasion Scrub, and this is expiring December 2019. So because of that, I'm going to use these together because this is newer than this one. So I'm going to be using these interchangeably. I don't know why that was so hard for me to think of throughout the next couple months. I'm not going to be able to finish this by the end of the year, but I do want to get a good amount of use out of this. And literally just today I noticed the expiration date. I have already used this once. This is a really nice scrub. I actually really do enjoy this product, so I will be using both of these, which means that the progress on both might be going slower because I'm using them interchangeably. Speaking of full-size products, because I did finish that Murad cleanser, and you know I will be focusing on this one, but I wanted to add in a full-size cleanser into my shower. That way I can use that one in between updates whenever I finish the little deluxe size that I'm using, or if I just want to switch it up and get some use out of this. This is something that is a little bit older to me as well. This is the Pixie and Caroline Hyaluron's Double Cleanse. So half of this is a cleansing oil and half is a cleansing cream. So again, once I use up the Dermalogica Precleanse, which is something I also like to use in the shower, I will be using this product to remove my makeup in the shower. I'm really excited to try this out. I know a lot of people loved it when it first came out, so we will see what I end up thinking about this product, thinking of this product, but I will let you guys know my thoughts about it. So I know this is supposed to be a sample project pan and I have quite a few full-size things in here, but I did just want to let you guys know what I would also be using and share my thoughts with you on them, because it's going to take me forever to actually use them up and feature them in an empty, so that's why I'm showing them to you now, so hopefully you don't mind. So that's everything for makeup removal, cleansing, and exfoliating. Then for my serums, I was trying to go through and see which ones were best for day or night, and there's some that are specifically day, some that are specifically night, but most of them can be used whenever, so I just went with the two oldest ones in my collection, picked one for day, picked one for night. So the one that I'm going to be using for the day is the Murad Revitalizing Recovery Serum. I've already been using both of these for a couple of days. I really like the scent of this one and the texture. And then for the nighttime, I'm going to be using the Algenist Retinol Firming and Lifting Serum. We'll see how they go. I don't think it'll take me too long to use up, but we'll see. So those are my serums. Then for moisturizer, you guys know I am using a full size currently that is pretty old in my collection, and I did focus on this one completely last month, but this month and then from here on out I am going to start adding in either foil samples of moisturizers or deluxe size moisturizers to get use out of both the full size and the minis in my collection. So this is the L'Oreal Hydra Genius moisturizer for oily skin. It's a really nice thin consistency. So this first line is from last update, and this line is where I am now, and I was using it every freaking day. So this is gonna take me like 2-3 years to get through. Like, okay, no problem. Like seriously, that was every single day. But because of the consistency of this, you cannot apply a lot of it or it just feels like too much on the skin. So I am enjoying it, but like dang it, it's gonna take me forever to get through. For my nighttime moisturizer, I'll be using the Kiehl's Glow Formula Skin Hydrator, which I think will be a lot more thick, a lot more intensely hydrating and good for the nighttime. I am going to be adding in another mask. This is the Origins Ginseng Refreshing Face Mask. So this is like a different consistency, so I'm thinking this one might be easier to rinse off. We'll see. I am also going to add in, again, the Peter Thomas Roth Firm X Peeling Gel. I'm hoping that because this is a different consistency, might be easier to use, that I might use them both more. We'll see. I think it'll be easier for me to use this one than it will be this one, but I need to get some use out of this one because I do have other peeling type products in my collection I need to use up, so I'm going to work on those. For my eye cream, I am using the Clinique Smart Custom Repair Eye Treatment. I am loving this. The consistency is fantastic. So this was actually my platinum, not my platinum, this was my Welcome to Being a Diamond Ulta gift last year, along with a little Clinique mascara. And I think this is supposed to be a sample, but it is half a fluid ounce, so it's going to take me forever to get through. So I will be using this interchangeably with some eye cream foil packet samples to get some use out of those, because it's going to take me forever, but I'm really loving this one so far. So next I'm going to be adding in another little sheet mask type product. I want to add one of these in every single month. This is the Wander Beauty Baggage Claim Gold Eye Mask. I got one of these in a Sephora Play. I know people have enjoyed this, so we'll see what I think. This is just an easy one-use product, but I have several eye masks in particular, which is kind of random, that have just been sitting in my collection, so again I want to get them used up. Then, speaking of foil samples, I've got a few here. So for my eye cream, along with the Clinique, I'm going to be using these two little foil samples I have of the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream, Vitamin C and Collagen Boosted. So I'm probably going to squeeze these into a little sample jar just to make it easier to use, but I am excited to try this because I know a lot of people have really enjoyed this one. I don't love the smell of banana, so hopefully it's not too intense. Then for a foil packet serum. This is the Kiehl's Clearly Corrective Dark Spot Solution. I do have a little deluxe size sample of this as well, but I did want to try it first in the foil sample to see what I think of it. I know this is more of like a runny product, but we will give that a shot. I might put that in a little sample jar as well to make it easier to apply, since that seems it's going to be pretty liquidy, so I might do that. And then for my daytime moisturizer, I'm going to be using the Belif True Cream Aqua Bomb. I have like 5 foil samples of this and the Moisture Bomb that I want to use up, and this is actually, I think, older than most of the deluxe size daytime moisturizers that I have, so I will use this up. No problem. I love this product, and I will use the L'Oreal as well. So that is going to be my foil sample plan. And then I am going to be adding in some perfume samples. I haven't done that in forever, and my little cup has overflowed now to 2 cups. This one has only Dior Joy and the Guerlain Mon Guerlain, which are some of my favorite fall and winter fragrances. So I have those in there, but then I have some others in here, and I'm just gonna probably target a few every month, but we'll see how it goes. And I plan on these probably lasting me until the end of the year. So the ones I've gotten here would be YSL Black Opium Original and the Intense version. I love the original. And then I have 3 other random perfumes. Usually when I get a perfume sample, I will smell it and give it away. I am very particular about perfumes, but these 3 I actually liked enough to use up the sample. So I'm going to use these for the month of September because they're not too deep like some of these other ones are. These are a lot more vampier, really intense. So I think this will be a great transition from the summer to fall season, and I can't wait to share my thoughts with you guys. This first one is the Jo Malone Nectarine Blossom and Honey perfume, and I just got this the other day, so I kept the little foil card. It says that the notes are nectarine, blossom, and honey, and then the fruity notes would be cassis, acai, honey, and peach. And I did actually really like this one, so I will be excited to test that out more. Then I have the Maison Margiela Replica Music Festival fragrance. I don't usually like the replica perfumes, which is good because they're so expensive, but I did like the Music Festival one enough to use up the sample. And then I also have the Dolce & Gabbana The Only One. So those are the 3 perfumes I'm going to be focusing on over the next month, and we'll see what I can get used up. So that is all for my sample products. Now to go through my August empties. I don't have too many products here. I do have a couple hair products, and I have been using full-size dry shampoos for such a long time that I didn't realize how quickly you go through minis. A full size takes me about 3 months to go through, but I use up 3 minis in a freaking month. However, I think one of these dry bars I used up half last month and half this month, so like 2.5 in a month, but that's freaking nuts. So I have a whole bunch of mini dry shampoos, and I'm trying to use them up from oldest to newest. So I did finish 2 of the Dry Bar Detox dry shampoo, which is my #1 dry shampoo. It's amazing, and unfortunately this is never part of the Ulta hair event. Now they do have the dry conditioner, which is like such a weird concept to me. Like, I'm not interested at all, but they never have the dry shampoo, and this is so freaking expensive, so that's a bit of a bummer. But this is incredible. Better than any other dry shampoo. This completely soaks up all of the oil. It does give me some volume. It can have a bit of a white cast that I can brush out. This is heavily fragrant. At first it bothered me, and now I've really fallen in love with it. These are incredible. Highly recommend. This is something I might eventually buy in the full size with a 20% off coupon because it works so well for me. Oh, it's so good. The other one is probably my next favorite. This is the Clarins Dry Shampoo with Oat Milk. I've tried the one with nettle oil, which is supposed to be for oily roots. That one was terrible for me. The original is good, and luckily this one is always included in the Ulta hair event, which happens twice a year. And this is originally $20. It will then be $10. Totally worth the $10 for me. This one is really good. I do like this one a lot. I just like the Dry Bar a little bit better for the scent, and it soaks up my oils even more. Like this soaks on my oils, but this makes my hair feel extra fresh. This one just doesn't make it feel yuck, but this is like extra good, you know. But this is still an amazing product. I definitely do recommend it. Just make sure you get the original one with oat milk, not the nettle oil, but this does have a nice scent. It does soak up all the oil in your hair and make it feel fresh, so I do really like that one as well. Then I used up a pack of the Neutrogena Makeup Remover Wipes. You guys know these are my holy grail because they completely remove all of my makeup, and you guys know I wear a lot, and they do not sting or burn my eyes. Every other makeup remover wipe I've tried either does not remove my makeup well enough, or it always burns my eyes or my skin, and I don't have sensitive skin. So those are amazing, holy grail. I will continue to repurchase them. I get the big pack from Costco because it's the best value. Another thing I just used up that I've had in my collection forever is the, I cannot remember the name of it, but essentially it's the e.l.f. Liquid Lipstick Remover. This is a great product. I highly recommend. I definitely will repurchase it because regular makeup removers don't break down liquid lipstick as well as something like this. It's just so oily, and I mean, it has a nice little applicator like that. I never apply it like that because it's messy to me, but you definitely could. I would just wipe off the tip. This is a really great product. I have tried a similar one from NYX, from Sephora collection. They're all good, but e.l.f. is the most inexpensive and it works just as well, so I will repurchase this in the future. I'm going to cross my fingers it's something that's still available, but I highly recommend this. And then the last thing is not used up completely. I'm just throwing it away. As I mentioned, this is the Biore Baking Soda Cleansing Scrub. So I'm all the way down here. So I did use up a ton of this, but I have had this open in my collection for years, which is not good. Years. This is amazing though. I've heard that baking soda is like not good for your skin. I'm sure it's not, but it's amazing. I love how fine the granules are. It doesn't feel like a walnut scrub that's rough on my skin, and it doesn't, like this one to me is not quite a walnut scrub, but it's similar, and I don't feel like my skin actually feels super fresh afterwards. This makes my skin feel super clean and fresh. I love this product. If it's still available, I definitely will repurchase it in the future. I've got a few more scrubs I need to get through first, but this is definitely my favorite one besides the Tarte Friction Stick. I love that one as well, but this is really good. I've also used the baking soda cleanser, which is awesome as well. I really enjoyed that one. Not the foaming cleanser, just the regular one. Awesome product, definitely recommend. But again, like if baking soda is bad for your skin, I apologize and I'm recommending it. Y'all know I literally don't know anything about skincare, but I know I love the way that makes my skin feel. Okay guys, that was a very long video, but those are my thoughts on all of these samples, skincare and hair care products that I've been using over the past month and the ones I'm going to be working on for the following month. I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.